Hi, this is April Chappell from Growing in Grace, bringing you my prophetic word for 2023. I believe that 2023 will be the year of greater awareness. Awareness of what? The voice of God and the breath of heaven. Both the church and the world will see God move in amazing ways this year. He is both God of heaven and God of the earth. My word for 2022 focused on the both and concept, where there was both good and evil, both love and hate, both blessings and battles, both earthly struggles and eternal rewards. Go back and watch that message because the coexistence of two opposites will continue this year. The spiritual battle rages on. The devil is at work, but God is at work in greater ways. The church is in the middle of this conflict, and I believe awareness of this division is going to increase this year. There are always two voices. In the Garden of Eden, Eve heard and was familiar with the voice of God. She could recite back word for word God's direction that she not eat from the tree of knowledge of good and evil. The problem for Eve came when the slimy snake brought another voice, tempting her to doubt God's goodness. Genesis 3:6 says, "The woman allowed the serpent's words to undermine her trust in God." I find it interesting that God created the serpent. Words that infect our faith can come from people created in God's image, but we don't have to trust those words if they oppose God's love and truth. Be careful about the voices you listen to and the messages you allow into your heart. Put more faith in what God says to you. There are so many ways God can speak. It is not usually through an audible voice. Secondly, the breath of heaven. The breath of God is the life-giving presence of God, which is on the earth today through the Holy Spirit. God breathed into Adam and he became alive. The Greek word for the breath of God is ruach, and the Hebrew word is pneuma, which means the third person of the triune God, the Holy Spirit. Job 33:4 says, "The breath of the Almighty gives me life." When I'm talking about the breath of God, I want you to consider how God shows up in our lives through his presence. There are times when we hear what God is saying, but also times when maybe in silence, we are just aware of God's nearness. God shows up in big ways too, and I think we might see signs, wonders, and miracles this year as God moves upon the earth through the Holy Spirit. I pray blessings over your 2023, that you would hear and respond to the voice of God, and that you would experience the breath of heaven by observing the work of the Holy Spirit. And of course, I pray that you continue growing in grace. Be blessed.